In 2017, two friends discovered their mutual love for paramilitary stories. Like with most half-baked ideas, a podcast was born. Today, Rebekah and Lizzie share these stories from the nice little town of Springfield. If you're hungry for military adventures, you can't call Larry Hama and can subscribe to a podcast. Maybe you can listen to My Special Missions.
Hello and welcome back to My Special Missions. We are a podcast about secret missions, special operations that the government doesn't want you to know about. My name is Rebekah Walendzak.
And I'm her co-host, Lizzie Czerner.
Hi, Lizzie Czerner.
Hello, you. So remember, we talk about secret stuff here. You're not supposed to know about it. We're just two friends who love clandestine military organizations. So if you're easily offended or, I don't know, you're not interested in hearing classified, possibly redacted information, who are you? Now, switch us off. Okay.
Still download us, please. Just don't listen. Does that make sense?
Okay, I've had a week. Stop it. I'm so happy to be here.
Fred again?
Okay, always Fred. Yes, it's Fred. Fred drives me freaking crazy. I know, I'm not supposed to talk about it, but he just keeps disappearing on me. I mean, I'm left with the kids here, and he's gone for like 3 days.
He doesn't call?
Okay, he did this once, but he totally pulled this phone might be tapped so I can't say I love you stuff. I mean, ridiculous.
Listen, I don't want to tell you what to do, but you know my feelings on the subject. The last time he pulled this, you said he came home like a new man.
I know. I think he was on a bender or something. He had trouble remembering all our names, but after he went into the office, he seemed to get his head on straight.
Baby girl, I'm sorry, but listen. Things are going to get better because we are going on tour.
Yeah.
That's right. For all you special Micherinos out there, we are coming to a town near you.
If that town is Springfield.
Yes, it's our Springfield World Tour. We are hitting Springfield, Illinois, Springfield, Massachusetts, Springfield, Missouri, Springfield, Wisconsin, Springfield, New Jersey, Springfield, New York, Springfield, Maryland, Springfield, Kentucky, Springfield, Ohio, Springfield, Arkansas, Springfield, Maine.
Yeah, and wrapping up our tour in, of all places, Springfield, St. Thomas in Jamaica.
Jamaica, man.
That's right. Get ready for some beach time.
Fred booked that one, right?
Oh, yeah. He goes that way a lot for business. Anyway, it's near that new island, Rebekah Island, I think.
Arbco Island?
I don't know, something like that. But anyway, he thought our show would be a good fit there. So we are coming to Springfield, Jamaica. That was so not a bad accent. I can't help it. Anyway. Jamaica. We are coming to you.
Are we bringing Xandar?
Oh, God, of course not.
Poor
no budget
Xandar.
for that.
That's okay.
Listen, if you want to cover your expenses for this trip, you can come with us. Stay at your brother's place in New Jersey.
No, that's okay. My band actually has some gigs lined up during that time anyway.
Oh, really?
Yeah, 2 Rib Fests and an Oktoberfest.
Okay, well, as long as we're doing plugs, let's get that out of the way. Xandar, our producer, you can see his band...
Cold Slither.
Cold Slither.
Xandar's Cold Slither.
Xandar's Cold Slither.
It's a legal thing.
Huh? Is that the name of your show or something? What does that mean?
I mean, I just can't say that it's Cold Slither because it's not really. I can only say it. Oh, forget it. Just come see Xandar's Cold Slither at the Springfield Rib Fest this October.
Ooh, okay, which Springfield, though? Which Springfield?
Which one?
Oh, I don't even know. Just check the website.
Yes, check the website for all the dates, MSN tour dates, as well as Xandar's thing.
Okay, so, Rebekah, how was your blind date?
The one from CobraConnect.com?
Yes.
Sit down for this
I'm
one.
sitting.
I'm open-minded. I'm not here to shame anyone, okay?
Uh-oh.
So when we were matched up, by the way, with a 99% match rate, I was pretty optimistic.
Okay, was he cute?
His pic was a little blurry. It was one of those high-angle pics, so you can't really get a look at someone, or if you do, they look like a fisheye distortion and nothing like the way they actually look.
Okay, so you just described all of my MySpace pics.
Yes, well, that was the case here. But I was like, okay, he looks dark and mysterious, my kind of guy. And his handle was completely hilarious and ironic.
Which was?
Crocmaster.
Oh, my God.
Exactly. Who loves making fun of Crocs shoes more than me? No one.
one.
I've been leading the charge against those landfill scourges for a good decade. So here's a guy who also revels in making fun of them.
So you met for coffee, right?
Yes. And once he walked in the door, I realized I misread the Crocmaster appellation.
Oh, no.
Turns out the master thing is likely a reference to the BDSM mask that he was wearing.
Holy A slave master thing?
I have no idea, but he sure looked it. Full-on black face mask, all of it. Now, remember, 99% match. And hey, I'm always saying don't judge a book by its cover, so I stuck around.
Yeah, you did, but I hope there were witnesses.
It was crowded, yes. Turns out he wasn't into the SM either, nor was he talking about Croc shoes.
What?
He's a reptile handler.
Oh, Croc Master. Aha. So, okay, why the mask?
Who knows? Facial scarring, sunlight allergy?
It's a thing.
I'm not sure. Because once you get past that, he's actually pretty beefy in a Tom Hardy Bane kind of way.
Oh, so you were talking yourself into liking a masked stranger.
More
basically.
like he was talking me into liking him. Seriously, turns out that Cobra Connect app is crazy accurate. We clicked like instantly. We both love animals. He used to be a small business owner. We run this podcast.
Yeah, okay.
He wears a lot of leather.
Oh, you bought those leather pants last summer.
Yeah, so don't judge, but we're going to the Springfield Zoo next week.
Oh, snap. 99% match.
99% amazing. I cannot sleep, not just because I'm constantly worried about the existential threat that G.I. Joe represents as a member of Springfield, but mostly because my pillow sucks.
Gotta have a good pillow. My pillow is made of harvested fatal fluffy pelts.
Whoa, really? That sounds amazing.
Well, it is, but wait, you finish first. What is it you were going to say?
I was going to tell you about the new pillows from Raptor's Rapturous Headrest, but let's go back a minute. Fatal fluffy pelts?
Sure. Destro has been making these for a few years now, and he doesn't believe in waste.
He does like to use all parts of the buffalo.
In this case, all parts of the fluffy. After their inauspicious debut on the space station, he was at a crossroads. Millions of dollars in R&D invested in failed Ewoks.
I don't know if I say they failed. I mean, they transformed to hulking, controllable monsters. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, but then what? I mean, what's the next step in product evolution? Okay, they sat on the shelf for a few years.
Living creatures sat on shelves?
Well, not literally. Or maybe literally, I don't know. Big D isn't above animal abuse. Anyway, Naugahyde got wind of this, and he came up with the idea of using their pelts for other purposes.
Like shearing sheep.
Sure, if you want to believe that. Anyway, the pillows are great. They come in two styles. One with a leathery outside, and the other with a fluffy gray surface, smooth to the touch.
Wow, that sounds fabulous. Where can I get them?
I don't know. Actually, Fred brought it home after a work trip. What does this sheet say?
This was a commercial for Raptor's pillows, so I don't think it counts.
Should we redo it?
No, Raptor's paying for it. Let him come at us for the money.
Truth. Anyway, so these pillows are amazing.
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 All right, Lizzie, are you ready for this?
I'm so ready.
All right.
Give it.
So here it comes. Dun, 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 dun,
Dun, dun,
dun.
dun, and scene.
This one is called Murder of the Hard Master.
Ooh, hard.
Yeah, right?
Give it. Give it hard.
Okay. So this story takes place back in the late 70s and dips all the way back to Vietnam, then swoops back to the 1980s. There's a whole lot going on here, so try to keep up.
Oh, I'll try.
Yes, now you will. You're really successful.
Okay.
Actually, wait, it really goes back to feudal Japan. Okay. Yes, I said feudal Japan.
Yeah,
This
you
is
did.
because, as the title says, the Hard Master is not just a clever title. He's an actual, honest-to-goodness ninja master from the... let me try it. Arishkage clan.
Holy.
Honest-to-goodness ninja master from the Arishkage.
No kidding?
He's
For
related
real?
to
For real?
Nicolas Cage.
Okay,
No,
yes,
let me try
yeah,
again.
yeah.
Let me try again. Okay. So he is an honest-to-goodness ninja master from the Arishkage.
Oh,
Xandar,
that sounds
how are
right.
we on that?
Xandar?
You were right on the last one, Arishikage.
Oh, good job.
See how
Good job.
Like, it's really good. I don't want to compliment him, but that was really good.
Good pronunciation.
Thank you.
Great. The Arishkages, Arishka Hargates.
I'll accept it any way it comes.
I really like her procedural. She's been there for like 20 years.
Arisha Chaka Khan? Anyone? Go on.
The Arishkages go back hundreds of years, like wailed, and were responsible for all the typical ninja stuff. Throwing stars, assassination, swords and stealth, etc. They had a pretty good run. Pretty good.
Semi.
Like probably just 1,000 years or
okay.
something. But that's not what we're here for. Just know, ninjas, Japan.
Got it.
I haven't finished it.
But I've got that much. That's as much as I've gotten.
And wait, crazy awesome tattoos. Seriously, look at this. Look, there's a picture.
Oh, sweet.
Picture of their tattoo. Apparently,
I would get that on my ass. I know this.
kind of defeats the purpose of being a secret group, right? If they have the tattoo,
Right. I would think so.
Or do they like hide the tattoo?
A secret, like,
I mean, if they put it on their ass, I guess it would
yeah,
be secret,
see-
but I don't think they do. Anyway, so fast
between
forward to
the
Viet.
cheeks. Tattoo. Secret. Go on.
Secret. Anyway, so fast forward to Vietnam. One of their members, a guy named Thomas, say it,
Arishikage.
or Tommy, also.
Chicago? Are Chicago?
So the guy's name was Thomas Arishikage, or Tommy, right? So also, Tommy's an American-born Japanese. So when the Vietnam draft comes, he goes, basically, any Springsteen song written before 1986. See what I did there?
I did.
The boss.
The boss.
Hog. In Vietnam, he gets put on an LRRP, which means, and yes, I had to look this up.
LARPing?
Mhm.
LARPing?
Yep.
He was LARPing.
Mm-hmm. A long-range recon patrol. I did that. I researched that. It's a group of dudes that go into enemy territory ahead
And
of
role
the rest
play?
of the army. Yes.
Okay, just
That's
checking.
what they do on their off hours.
Yes.
But in their job, it's a group of dudes that go into enemy territory ahead of the rest of the army, recon, and look to spot the bad guys. And then they role play all over it. So on this team was Tommy, Lonzo Wilkinson, Wade Collins, Dickie Saperstein.
Of course, Dickie's there.
Anyways, Ramon Escobedo and a sixth dude.
Ramon.
And a
It
sixth
just got
dude.
sexy up in here. Okay, go on. Sorry, Fred.
And a sixth dude who's the big time mystery of this whole thing. I'm going to go through the names one more time just
Do
so that
it.
we don't miss this important part, okay? So on the team was Tommy. Right?
Mm-hmm.
Lonzo Wilkinson, Wade Collins, Dickie Saperstein, Ramon Escobedo, and a sixth dude who is the big time mystery of this whole
Mystery
thing.
question mark.
Got it. Seriously, his name was redacted. That's why I said it again, right?
Oh, he's a
His name was
super
redacted
mystery.
from every single place I looked for this story. I cannot find anything that
Get
gives
out.
this dude's name. No, seriously. The only thing I found, a passing reference to, from a later part of the story is a nickname. I'm not even sure it's the same guy, but it seems like he was. So we're going to call him Snake Eyes.
Okay, Snake Eyes. We
Snake
got
Eyes.
you. We
Oh,
know
oh, before I forget, this one guy, Lonzo Wilkinson, African American. Guess what his nickname was?
What?
Stalker.
Oh, of course.
Anywho, so they're all on a team in
Anywho.
Vietnam. I don't understand why he's called that.
What? Stalker? You know, right? Maybe there's a backstory there.
I didn't research that.
Well,
Thanks for
next
calling me
time.
out.
Next time.
So
Well,
they're
next time
all,
we'll do some research. How
they're
about?
all on a team in Vietnam together. And supposedly, Tommy, who they call Storm Shadow, because that's apparently what
Ooh,
Arishikage
I want to be
means in
called
English.
Storm Shadow.
Well, Tommy and Snake Eyes become very good friends.
Okay, I'm with
like
you.
brother friends. Get your mind out of the gutter.
Brother friends. Platonic.
Not
Not
like
up
brother
in your
wives,
business.
brother friends.
Got it.
Right. They go through all the things you think a soldier in Vietnam would go through.
I can think of things.
Like Forrest Gump. I literally want to go
Yeah.
through like all
All the
the
things.
Forrest Gump stuff, right? All right. Terrible conditions, life-threatening situation. Let me get real because this is for real. Terrible conditions, life-threatening situations, etc. In fact, 3 of those guys didn't make it out. Wade, Dickie, and
Oh,
Ramon were
no.
KIA.
Ooh, I want to hear the rest of the story.
Only
first.
Snake Eyes, Stalker, I can't call him Stalker, Lonzo, and Tommy survived this tour. Okay?
Okay, got
good?
it. Yeah.
Here we go.
Wow.
As a helicopter was picking them up, a Viet Cong patrol ambushed them, and Snake Eyes got shot up real bad.
Ooh.
Stalker was on the copter and saw Snake Eyes
Stalker
get
was on
shot,
the copter.
thought he was dead, and ordered the pilot to lift off with just him and Tommy. Crazy, right?
Oh my god.
I guess years later, he felt terrible about this, so let's cut him a break. But really, Lonzo. Come on, Lonzo.
Come on.
Right? Well, Tommy sees his brother get shot and goes flying out of the helicopter, apparently using all those ninja skills, and starts dodging bullets, grabs the wounded Snake Eyes, and drags him back to the copter.
Get out.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god.
Snake Eyes is all shot up and wounded, but don't feel bad for him yet. The worst comes later. Okay?
Oh, then I'm gonna feel bad.
Right. Terrible. So they get out, and apparently this was the last mission for that crew, as a half were dead. Snake Eyes got a discharge, and Tommy's tour was up. Lonzo stayed behind to stalk some more
stalk
or
someone,
whatever, I
yeah.
think.
I'm just
Poor
guessing.
Whoever. Part-time stalker became full-time stalker. Great. I just want to say his name was Stalker Channing. Is that a thing? Okay.
That's the thing.
All right, I tried. So now the story splits up a little bit, so bear with me. Tommy goes back to his family ninja clan in Japan. They want him to take over the family business, and he can't do that from the U.S. Army. Okay, so there's that. Snake Eyes goes home to America, where he gets treated like the proverbial Vietnam veteran, spit on, called names, a real shame, and a bad look for
Yeah.
America, right?
Totally.
Shame. But he gets to the airport, and there's no one to meet him.
Oh,
His
that's sad.
I know. His family.
imagine?
Awful.
You go through
His-
all that and no one
Not-
bothers to show
seriously.
up with the like little sign.
Right. So his family, his mom, dad, and twin sister, his
Oh.
twin sister, were supposed to be there. So this guy, all bandaged up and
Some
hurt,
twin.
just sits at the airport waiting.
Boo.
Yeah, it's not
Boo
good.
on them.
It's not good. No cell phones, remember?
Yeah.
No
He just had
Uber,
to sit
no
there and
cell
wait.
phones. Different times, right? Also, think about that. All those people calling your name, then you have to sit at the airport for a few hours. How much extra spitting and swearing did he have to sit through? Finally, a lieutenant or captain or somebody finally shows up at the airport and finds Snake Eyes. Get ready for this. While his family was
Uh-oh.
While his family was on the way to the airport, they got hit by a drunk driver and were killed.
No.
On the way to pick him up.
You've got
Dead
to be kidding.
on the
Oh,
highway.
I feel bad for being
Me too.
snarky.
Yeah.
But you know what? I would have felt that way until I knew.
Right. You're in the moment.
Mm-hmm.
You're really good. You're like totally like
I'm
Meisner.
just
It's really good.
Just living in the
I
now.
feel like we're just gonna
the
do.
power's in the now,
We're
people.
just gonna be doing mirror
Don't skip
exercises
ahead.
for the next
Don't skip
15
ahead.
minutes.
Trust
It's gonna
falls.
be so good.
Catch me. I'm
Now.
falling. Here we go.
Catch me, I'm falling. Catch me now.
You missed. I'm on the
falling.
floor. I'm dead. Nice job, Rebekah.
Xandar, you got yourself.
Xandar,
you got
you're
yourself
the
a new
producer. You're
gig.
supposed to catch us.
All right.
I tried.
It was hard to
Fine,
find.
go back to sleep. Really.
No, it was hard to find info on the accident they were in, primarily because reporting was not great back then.
But
I
because
was
actual reporting was really
Yeah.
sucky. Because did you hear? They all had speech impediments. Did you hear that? Ted couple had one. It's reporting. It was not a good time for reporting.
So it's not because it's not because of not having the internet.
It
And
was-
it's not because
Nobody could
of lack
understand
of
what they were saying
information. It
anyway.
just was lateral lisp.
just a lot of lisping, and you couldn't tell.
I was listening.
They
I had
were
like
reporting it.
15 interviews.
But you couldn't understand it.
What?
What happened?
What is that? Why?
I can't control the world. This just happened. So reporting sucked because nobody could understand the lisping anchors. Go on.
Right. But I was able to find one article, okay?
But it probably was also a big military cover-up. Let's just say.
Maybe. It mentioned a car accident that was in the vicinity of the airport right around that day, which said a family was killed by a drunk. Here's the crazy thing. No names were mentioned.
What? Some reporting that was.
Well, maybe it was mentioned. We just didn't understand.
Oh, we couldn't understand they lisped it.
It didn't name the drunk, but it said he also was a Vietnam vet. I guess they had trouble finding his family before it was printed. Same for the family, so it just got reported on the accident. But it's got to be the same, right? I mean, it has to. If there's any Micherinos out there who can help identify this guy, let's do it. Let's make this happen.
Get it.
Yeah,
Get on it,
Get on
Micherinos.
it. Tweet us.
Tweet us,
Instagram,
hashtag us.
Pictures of yourself doing it.
If you still have Facebook, I don't know, does anybody?
Lizzie, do you want them to reach you at your MySpace page?
Yes, get there. You will see my MySpace
Her
pictures.
blurry picture, but all the
But do
music
it.
that she uploaded from 2004.
You will want that. You
And
will
your
want that.
special themed screen. It was good. I liked it. It was really good.
Thank you.
And you could also send it to me on Friendster. So he's out of the army. His family is dead. He's all shot up. He has nothing until Tommy comes calling. Remember Tommy?
Oh, yeah.
Tommy comes calling. He invites Snake Eyes to come live with him and his family in Japan. Stop it.
Stop it.
Which is what happens. And Snake Eyes, a blonde
get out.
American, starts studying to be a legit ninja.
Get out.
Crazy, right?
I can't believe this.
Pretty good. You know, if there was
Full
a
circle.
movie,
Full
I
circle.
wonder if it would be played by Tom Cruise.
Val-
It would be Tom Cruise.
You don't think it'd be Val Kilmer? Is he out of the scene now? Does anybody hire
he
Val
alive?
Kilmer anymore?
He is, in fact, alive, yes.
Oh, good research. Thanks so much, Sandy.
Thanks, Xandar.
You're welcome.
Which is
You-
what
you
happened.
You did something. You
Right.
did
It's crazy,
something.
right?
Did
It's
some
crazy.
research
You
there.
did a great job.
Good job, Xandar.
Good job.
Xandar.
What's the name of your band again? Even crazier,
Cold
he's awesome
Slither.
at it. He is like the white
Sanders.
savior of the ninjas. It's just a couple years. He's a black belt or whatever they call it.
Oh.
They give him that
look at
tattoo and
him.
everything. Yeah,
Check
right?
him
Right?
out. He did good there.
Did they make him like dye his hair, or do you still get to be like blondie?
No, he gets to be blonde in my fantasy.
So now we also meet
Sorry,
the victim
Fred.
of the story. Finally, right? The guys that ran the ninja school, Tommy's uncles, were two brothers named the Hard and Soft Master. The two guys, I don't know a lot about their personal life, but they were characterized as being very similar to their names. The Hard Master was a very stern, very stoic guy. The Soft Master was supposedly kind, warm,
Flaccid.
etc.
Like a flaccid master.
Like you and me.
Hmm.
Which one of us is the flaccid master? I think that just
You
rolls off
can-
your tongue.
You know,
Rolls
you
off your
can, I
tongue.
think you're the hard master of the two of us, and I'm
I'll kill you in your sleep.
I think you would. I would not put that past you. America, if I don't show up one day, that's what happened. But I'm just saying I'm soft.
You are.
I'm a little
You're
cuddly.
kind. You're gentle. Both badass ninjas, but like good cop, bad cop, right? Like you and me, right?
Yeah, I would say.
Oh, great. Anyway, they were both Tommy's uncles. I couldn't find anything about Tommy's parents. Let's imagine they fled Japan during World War II.
Let's imagine.
I don't know. His uncles oversaw their ninja training, and Snake Eyes got all kinds of zen and peace from being there, right? So, I mean, the guy
Sure.
had to be
As you
angry.
would.
He got shot up, then orphaned. So he needed a
You'd
Xanax.
be pissed. You'd be pissed. You'd need a Xanax.
I need one, thank you. A whole bar, right?
Xanax, get it? Xanax.
Xanax. He needs a Xanax. He and Tommy grew closer. There's even one anecdote I found that he spoke of a contest. The two faced each other in a sword duel. Yeah, right?
Let's not do that.
No, you and I, we're friends.
No,
we'll
we're
snuggle.
friends.
We'll do a snuggle
Let's
off.
snuggle off.
We'll fall asleep.
That's better.
On each other's bosoms. I don't know
Sword-
how we can be on each
Sword
other's
duel
bosoms.
doesn't sound
but-
like a good idea.
No, I don't think so at all.
No one's gonna. That's not.
Someone
someone's
will get
gonna-
cut.
Someone's
Someone's
get
gonna
cut.
get cut. So Snake Eyes lets Tommy win. So
He
would-
lets him
he
win.
lets him win.
That's
Snake-
generous considering what will happen to the loser.
It's no good.
No good.
So he lets Tommy win so he wouldn't look bad in front of his uncles.
Oh,
Even though
what a
apparently
guy.
Snake Eyes was a better swordsman, but Tommy was better with the bow and arrow. Hey, we all have our
We
strengths.
all have our things. You know,
So-
it works.
There was something of a rivalry brewing. Apparently, the uncles were getting ready to retire or quit or whatever you do as a head of a
Stop
ninja
being a ninja.
clan. Yep. But word was out that they were thinking of giving the business to Snake Eyes instead of Tommy. Crazy, right? No one knows how true this was, but that was the rumor. You know, how gossipy those ninjas
Yeah,
can be.
they get me so
Oh my
gossipy.
God, you get them
This
started.
and
or
that.
the
Who
water
doesn't look good in
cooler,
black.
hiding behind the water cooler, ducking and covering, talking about their
It's just
neighbors.
embarrassing. It's really gross.
Anyways, so one night, the hard master is working solo with Snake Eyes, training him in a particular ninja technique, right? So sit down now because
I'm sitting.
it's about to get crazy.
Uh-oh.
Keep sitting then.
Okay, I'll continue
There's
sitting.
something called the ear that sees.
The ear that is this a Zen riddle? Is this like a hand clapping in the woods? An ear that sees?
This is getting your hearing so acute you can see something on the other side of a wall.
Whoa,
It's
I
like
want that.
sonar.
I want that.
Think
That
it's like
sounds like
sonar,
a
right?
good superpower.
But also, you can apparently identify heartbeats.
What? Get out from behind. Interesting. So you could tell exactly whose heartbeat it was?
Yeah, I think so. I don't know, maybe. So that's nuts, but not the craziest part of the story. No, that would be what the Hard Master was actually doing behind the screen. Well, the Hard Master was practicing another skill entirely. He was mimicking another person's heartbeat.
He could do that?
He
Oh,
wanted
these?
yeah.
I want to be a ninja now.
I
You
mean,
can do
seriously.
some crazy stuff.
Well, I'm the Hard Master. This would be me. You had to choose the Soft Master. So,
I
I get to.
soft. I can do nothing but sit there.
Just sit there,
Some
look pretty.
some
You sit
ninja.
there, look pretty.
I'm
some
the pretty
ninja you turn out to be.
ninja.
You're the pretty.
I put on
ninja.
makeup as a ninja.
You're the model ninja.
Thank you.
He wanted the ear that sees to see his heartbeat on the other side of the screen, but he was also changing his own breathing and heartbeat using a trick called donning the chameleon's mantle. So he was mimicking someone else.
That's a good name for a trick. Donning the chameleon's mantle. I want like a trick that's named 2 full sentences. Like
yeah, like my trick would be
sitting.
a paragraph.
Yeah.
It's
That's
almost a haiku in
it's a
itself, is it not?
haiku. Donning the chameleon's. What was it?
Mantle. Yeah.
Mantle.
Yeah. Is any of this possible? I don't know.
No, I don't think so.
This is nuts, right?
I would think it's like this is just rumors and crazy stuff, though, right?
Ah,
I mean, do ninjas really exist? I'm sorry, but let's take it there. Do they?
what?
Are they real?
I mean, no. Does the story even matter? Because if they don't even exist, that's my next story. I'm gonna look to see if ninjas really exist.
I mean, I've never seen one. That's all I'm saying. Now I know they're a real thing, but I've never seen one.
So you are.
So I think it's mythical because
you're ninja agnostic.
I'm a
You
solipsist.
believe in it.
Because how could it be real if I don't see it?
Right.
That's all.
I am all in. I am all in ninja. You tell me
You're up in
ninjas are
it.
sitting with us right now. Yeah, there are ninjas
Oh my
among
God,
us.
they could be.
They could be.
For
I
all
don't
I know.
I don't know. I wear a lot of black, so sometimes maybe I'm not actually
You're
a thicker
you're
individual. Maybe there's just a
stealthy.
bunch of ninjas attached to me.
Maybe.
When ninjas attach. Anyways.
That's a show.
I know, totally. Well, while he was doing this, guess what happened?
What?
Guess. I want you to guess.
Okay, wait.
Make a big guess.
while he was donning the chameleon's mantle, an actual chameleon
The Geico commercial.
said, "Pardon me, would you like to buy some car insurance?"
Car insurance. And then he bought the insurance, and then he was safe.
End of story.
Well, doesn't that fix if there was car insurance? Maybe his parents would have. It wouldn't have helped the parents.
No, I don't think so.
Can he turn back time through Geico
You can
insurance?
turn back time.
Woo! Okay. Sorry. Let me get back to this. Here's what happened. You ready? This is what
Ready,
happened.
I'm ready.
An arrow comes flying through the wall.
What?
And through the heart of the hard master.
No.
Now, who is awesome at arrows? Yes,
Yes, Tommy.
Before he died, the hard master told Snake Eyes to forgive Tommy, which is nuts, because it was Tommy's arrow.
Which also looked like Tommy. Go on.
It was an arrow in Tommy's image.
Yes.
Correct. Oh, and guess whose heartbeat the hard master was impersonating?
Whose? Wait.
That's right.
Wait.
That's right.
Wait.
You know it.
I know it. Wait. Wait. The snake eye.
Yes!
Oh,
it was
I did it.
Snake Eyes.
Oh my God.
Jealousy. Tommy wanted to kill his best friend and killed his own uncle instead.
No.
Yes.
It's like a soap opera.
I know, totally. Meanwhile, the soft master was off sleeping or something. I don't know. So Tommy runs away. Their Arishka, say it,
Arishkakage.
clan
Yes.
is shook to
Shook
the
to the
core.
core.
Snake Eyes, even with that snappy tattoo, has had enough. He leaves, goes back to America.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, right? No one can find Tommy. And that's the end of the
disappears.
story
He
that I was able to find.
So he's somewhere in America just in a self-imposed witness protection?
Maybe.
Who knows?
Seriously, that was like up to 1981, and then all the info stops. No mention of any police action or whatever, right? Until I told someone here
Wait.
that I was doing this story.
Oh, you are involved now.
That's right.
You need a cover.
Xandar.
Xandar.
Hi.
He said he knew something about it and then pointed me to some Reddit boards where I found a whole bunch of stuff that was unsubstantiated and who knows what's what.
I just brought her to Reddit and figured she could look at some of these boards, and there was a good amount of information for what she was looking up. Just, quick little keyword search and...
So, I don't know if this is true. If it's not, I'm sorry. Reddit. No, I'm not sorry. This is a free podcast. We never get things right. Who cares, right? Anyway.
Who cares?
Snake Eyes went back home to America.
We don't check.
And just straight went mountain man. Like Unabomber without the bombings. Lived in a cabin.
Just the beard and the hoodie is what you're saying.
Yes.
Great.
And he added a Polish last name for just fun.
Because,
I don't know if that's true. He had a pet wolf.
as you would.
Came into town once a month, etc. Like Bryan Cranston near the end of Breaking Bad, but without the cancer or the meth. While he was living there, guess who comes back into the picture?
Wait. You've got to be kidding me.
Stalker shows up
No.
on his doorstep with another dude, the same dude actually that met Snake Eyes at the airport. Imagine that. Last time you saw him, he was like, your family is dead. And now he comes knocking on your door with the same guy that wanted to leave you for dead in Vietnam.
Oh, what would you do?
It's like the Final Destination movie.
Yeah. This is the final countdown.
Apparently. They were there to ask him to join the military again.
Oh,
Are you kidding
Are
me?
you kidding me? After all that, no,
Seriously.
thank you. I just assumed I'd rather have a Jehovah's Witness at my door. I went there. Hate mail pending.
You did. I have a lighthouse rating. Watchtower? No, it's the Watchtower.
That's it.
Wait a
I lived
minute.
I lived in Brooklyn.
Watchtower.
I lived right outside the Watchtower.
Was Jimi Hendrix singing about Jehovah's
It
Witnesses?
was Jimi Hendrix, yeah.
And
Oh,
was he-
maybe that was about
was he
Jehovah's
singing about
Witnesses.
Jehovah's
I never
Witnesses?
thought about that.
Was he like come and hang out
Hey,
and
I'm going to
talk
listen
about
to that again with a new perspective.
Seriously, they were starting up a new unit called G.I. Joe to fight an upstart group of freedom fighters named Cobra. Yes, that Cobra.
Okay.
The freedom-loving patriots who are, to this day, trying to bring sanity to this country and make it great again. Agreed?
Agreed.
Well, I guess G.I. Joe was checking all the boxes, and what was missing? A seriously traumatized, wounded veteran with ninja training. Mission accomplished. So, he joins up with G.I. Joe, apparently very classified stuff, and they start training. While the unit is getting organized, he started a budding friendship with a young lady.
Oh.
Apparently, she was a redhead.
See where this is going. Meow.
So everyone calls her Scarlet, right? I'm not sure how romantic they were because they were in the same unit and such, and that's frowned upon, but they were close.
Oh, come on. They were close.
And
They were
about
getting it.
to get closer. While on a rescue mission in some desert or something, a bunch of sand got into the helicopter engines. There were 2 helicopters full of these super soldier dudes, and one of the helicopters starts to stall out.
Uh-oh.
When that happens, all the soldiers start to bail out except for Scarlet, who gets her uniform caught on the door.
No, Scarlet, no.
Yeah, we have to rescue the girl, don't we?
Yeah.
I know. For a team of specialists, this was like a Three Stooges movie.
Oh, no. Come on.
So, yeah, the girl, she gets stuck. The helicopter is going down,
Please
and
tell me
everyone
they
jumps out
rescued
except for...
Scarlet.
That's exactly right. Snake Eyes.
Snake Eyes.
I know, right? He's dreamy. He stays and tries to get her loose from this door. The Bechtel test is winning on this one. But while that's happening, the other helicopter gets too close and is hit by the rotors of the original copter, setting its engines on fire.
No, oh my gosh.
A blast of jet fuel blows in the helicopter window, hitting Snake Eyes right in the face. I'm not kidding.
He does not get out of this, does
This
he?
poor bastard now gets blasted in the face by jet fuel while saving his
That
girlfriend after signing back up for the military after leaving his ninja clan in shambles,
He could have
which
just
he joined
stayed. Oh, if only.
because his family was killed picking him up after being seriously injured in Vietnam.
All this.
I'm so depressed.
You know, if you could only go back in time.
Sometimes if you just decided to sleep in that day,
Yeah, exactly.
things would be a little bit easier.
easier.
Everyone survived the crash.
Oh, no kidding. Really?
Yeah. That's a pretty great story, right?
Oh my gosh, I would not have imagined anybody would survive that.
I know, right? Everyone survived the crash, but the other soldiers said he came walking out of the crashed copter carrying Scarlet,
Oh,
and his face was a melted mess.
like Deadpool.
Now, he's back in the hospital, wrapped up like the Invisible Man, and his face is an irreparable mess. Okay? Oh, and it destroyed his vocal cords, so now he can't talk.
What? Oh no.
I know, right?
No face and you can't talk? Poor
No,
guy.
really an invisible...
But does Scarlet still love him? Do you
I
think
don't
they're
know,
still
let's
a
see.
couple?
Despite all this, he stays in the unit.
Wow.
I mean-
what a trooper. Literally.
Yeah,
What
seriously,
a trooper.
He stays in the unit. I mean,
I would be like, peace out already, okay? I mean, like, that's enough.
I mean, seriously, can I retire early?
Can I-
at least get some vacation
While I
days?
still have maybe my hands.
Right.
Anything.
A
An
hand.
appendage.
Something,
I just want one appendage.
please.
I just want to stay appendaged.
Appendaged. I mean, I guess where do you have to go, though, right?
I guess he's
No
like,
family,
you know
no
what?
ninjas.
Screw it.
Who knows
He's
what
all
his wolf
in.
was up to? Whoever's his wolf. I don't
Hey,
even
what
know.
happened to Wolfie?
What if Wolfie found like its own pack and he's like, see ya, out.
Peace
Call me
out.
later. Oh, you can't. You can't talk
Snap.
anymore.
Do you think that they would even know each other after all that time? Like, Wolfie, even
hope
if he had
so.
a voice?
I mean, if there
Okay.
is a dog type character involved
In a movie,
maybe they come
would,
back
yeah.
together. They would.
Okay.
So he healed up. Good.
Oh,
Stayed with
that was
them.
good. Okay, good.
Stayed with them. Didn't
What?
retire. Stayed with them. And a few years go by, which is where Tommy comes back in. While
this
on a
could only be
mission,
trouble.
Scarlet, who I'm pretty sure is now just Snake Eye's girlfriend.
I would hope so after all that.
Yes,
She
of
didn't
cour-
stay with him after that.
Right.
Maybe
I mean,
she's-
I guess once you go through what he did, the government was like, okay, get yours. So that's
Get
good.
yours.
So she got caught up by the bad guys, and they took her to a crazy, spooky castle in Europe.
Oh,
Yeah, right?
no.
Mhm. Guess who shows up to rescue her? Solo.
Han
That's right.
Solo?
No, yes, Han Solo came to get her.
Her
man, Snake
Eyes.
Eyes.
To the rescue.
Using all
I
his
just want to. What was happening to her in this dark castle? I mean, like, that's a whole other story. Like, what's going on?
I have a quick question. Why is she in the military if she's constantly like
The
the trouble?
damsel in distress.
I kind of
She's
want to
the
know.
bait.
I don't really know if
Maybe
she's
they
really
said-
the voice of feminism and why women should be in the military right
I
now.
think they
Let's be fair.
probably recruited her and said, "Okay, here, in fairness, you're the bait. Okay, we're just gonna dangle you in every situation,
Yeah.
so that you get kidnapped, and
teabagging her
yeah,
to be like-
teabagging her.
I'm gonna say though, all this I got from Reddit. Did some incel who's lonely make up all this information about Scarlet? What if she was maybe the one who
She's
was
leaked.
the hero?
Let's just see.
I'm gonna go through it because I don't want to take it away from Snake Eyes, but at the same time,
Somebody is,
damsel in distress
It's a
in the
little
even in the military, we got to be the
She's
damsel in
probably
distress.
badass. I would imagine she's a little more badass than they're making.
So
out
let's
to be.
just say that it's the people who they were fighting against are so good. Maybe these these characters are so well trained
Right.
that this amazing woman named Scarlett, who was like all of the
so
military
badass.
tropes all wrapped in one beautiful redhead, let's say, right? They still got her. Let's just say that.
Let's say that.
I'm going to sign
I feel
off on
better.
that story.
I feel that.
So,
That's
using
better.
all his ninja skills, he, Snake Eyes, sneaks into this castle, completely silent by all accounts, and finds Scarlett, who had already escaped her jail cell. So she's pretty good because she's a badass,
Give her
right?
some cred.
Together, they fight to get away and run.
And let's give it up for her because there were two of them against let's just
A
imagine
bunch.
a horde.
And let's just imagine she's also doing it backwards in high
In
heels,
heels.
right?
That's
right.
it.
And they
Snaps.
run into one of the main soldiers of these bad guys. Guess who this is? Holy crap. Tommy
Ooh.
Arishka Kage.
is working for Cobra.
No,
Yeah,
get
he is
out.
now a full-on freedom fighter working for Cobra. He and
What?
Snake Eyes get into it, but Snake Eyes is there for his lady, and they escape on one of those glider things, those leaving Tommy at the castle. Again, this is all from Xandar, so if I'm wrong, blame him.
Xandar.
Lay it on me. I'm a glutton for punishment.
So these two brothers are fighting on opposite sides. It's Civil War level stuff, right?
Yeah.
Brother against brother. Well, they face off again, and this time Tommy claims he wasn't the killer, which is what the Hard Master told Snake Eyes. Tommy claims that he was in the yard that day, but he saw some guy in a cloak do the shooting and then get away on, of all things, a Cobra Fang helicopter.
What?
Mm-hmm.
You've got to be kidding me.
Not joking. First of all, nuts, because we all know Cobra are the good guys. And while yes, they do have fangs. Were they really in use back then? I don't know.
I don't know.
I mean-
but maybe they were so top secret. They were just around, but nobody knew.
Nobody knew. That sounds good. But it turns out Tommy is a rat, apparently joining Cobra to find out who the guy was that supposedly killed his uncle. He's doing a Departed level undercover job. Departed was such a good movie.
Oh my god, it was so good.
I
You
loved
guys.
it.
Can we just talk about that for a minute? Oh my god.
Yeah, Leonardo DiCaprio. I can't
That's what
do
we're
a
saying.
Boston accent, but the Departed.
Departed. Is that it?
Xandar, you got one?
Departed.
Pak your cat, habit yad.
Good job. You did a lot of research for
Shame
that.
on you, seriously.
That was
Forget about it.
nice.
Anyways, so he's doing a Departed level undercover job, right?
Oh, that is serious undercover.
I just was thinking about Leonardo DiCaprio the
I
whole
know.
time. It
Who
was
can
so
stop?
good.
Who can stop?
And that's all I have. I don't know if
What?
they ever found out who killed the Hard Master. I
have
don't
to
know if
know.
Cobra ever knew Storm Shadow was a traitor to the cause. That's all my research was able to find.
Oh my gosh, the levels here.
I mean, there's a lot going on. Xandar, do you have anything else? Any idea who killed the Hard Master?
Tell us, please.
I plead the fifth on this one.
Oh my god, that story was amazing.
Right? Thank you.
Thank you.
There's a lot of research
That's
involved.
good stuff.
Xandar, thank you for sending me to Reddit.
I feel like I need a massage of pudding steel because
Bamboo
from
Christmas.
after that story. Wow.
Yeah.
That was intense. Rebekah,
Mm-hmm.
have you heard about the latest way to keep your beverages cold?
Just beverages? Like juices and sodas? Or can I also keep vegetables fresh?
Holy cow, I didn't even think of that. Yet you can keep just about anything cold in this new line of refrigerators.
I'm so excited. Just tell me already. My room temperature milk is getting warmer.
Okay, well, you remember the former G.I. Joe member and NFL superstar William the Refrigerator Perry?
Remember him? He was my prom date.
Well, okay, now he's your prom date in the kitchen with this new line of appliances. Fridges.
Fridges. That sounds intriguing. Tell me more.
Okay, first off, they're huge, like twice the size of a normal refrigerator. of
Great.
course.
So I can store more food.
Yes. No, actually, the same storage space. It's just that the cooling technology was invented in 1986, and they haven't updated the patent.
Sounds fabulous. What else?
So, hoagie doors.
A compartment just for...
Yes, your fully dressed hoagie sandwiches. Make a sandwich too large to eat in one sitting. Just slide it right into the sealed compartment, and it'll keep until you've freed up enough space for more processed meats.
Processed
Processed
meats. Tell me more.
Okay, there is no freezer.
None at all.
None at all. The fridge believes in fridges, not freezers, so you can store that food elsewhere, like outdoors, in a root cellar, or your neighbor's garage. Fridges are all about less than 7-day freshness and bulk consumption.
I have to have it. Where can I get it?
Go to fridgesfridges.com and use the code MSM. You'll get 3% off your purchase of $1,500 or more.
That's 3% more fresh celery you can buy.
Or, okay, hear me out, 3% more deli meats.
Deli meats. Delicious. Get your fridges fridge today and keep your meats cool tomorrow.
Just not next week, because there's no freezer, and that stuff can only keep so long. And now, I'm going to tell you my murder story.
Okay.
You ready?
You said it's so spooky.
It's a murder story. It's freaking spooky.
It's true.
This is The Murder of Candy Apple. I didn't make that up.
That's
That
a
is
real-
someone's name right there.
So it's a murder of a candy apple,
Of a
or
candy
with
apple.
a candy
I'm gonna
apple,
let
or the
you-
person
You
named
sit there
Candy
with
Apple.
that. You,
Okay, I'm gonna
you
sit
just
with it.
guess.
Okay.
I got her on the edge of her seat, people. Okay, great. This story starts in 1986 in New York, Staten Island, of course, where all the seedy shit happens.
Is it? Yeah, one of the boroughs.
One of the boroughs. Now, there was this young lady. Okay, she's hot. Okay, she's a hot, stacked lady, but she's a stacked lady
'Kay.
who worked as you would, party
Stripper.
balloon. As you would, a party balloon entertainer. That's how our story begins.
So she makes like animals, or
just
she's like
saying.
at the Macy's Day Parade holds
You
those
know,
big balloons.
She's just one of those people that dresses up like Spider-Man.
Spider-Man, the Spider-Man.
Yes,
The nice Jewish family, the
nice
Spider-Man.
Jewish spiders. Or Ariel, and they go to the kids' parties.
Oh, okay.
Then, of course, they get the flu from being pawed on by all those dirty little kids.
Petri dishes.
Petri dishes. Terrible. And that's the thing.
Okay. So she
so this
makes the balloon and like the balloon
I would think
creatures.
so. If she's any good at what she does, she makes the balloon
I bet you she is. You know what? Here's what I say. She's the lead of the story.
I'm going to say
The Bechtel
she
test,
can balloon animal it
100%.
with the best of
Yep,
them.
yep. Mm-hmm.
You're right there with it. So this girl, Candy Apple. Okay, now that is spelled Appel, like Appel.
Like a pill, candy
but,
appel.
But I've seen it where it's pronounced apple. Okay,
Okay.
so who freaking seriously names their daughter Candy Apple, right? Like that's gross. I'm not wrong, right? That's gross. And
I mean,
like
it
a Lolita
seems like you're ready
kinda
to
way.
objectify your
Yeah,
child
that-
from birth.
It's wrong.
Yeah.
It's all kinds of
Unless it's just randomly her name
that's
is
her
Candace
name.
Appel.
Candace
Appel.
Which
Candace Penelope Appel.
You really classed her up there. I think she appreciates that. So Candy, as we'll call her,
Candy.
Candy, she's working these kids' parties
Mm-hmm.
as Bongo, the balloon bear. That's her
Oh,
gig,
all
right?
right.
Now
I like that she didn't do like a
No,
like a
she's
sexy
not-
girl thing. Good.
She's
well, I mean, it's kids.
she
things,
knows
right?
she's stacked, but now she's entertaining for children, so she's gonna wear the little bear
I
outfit.
like it.
She's into it. Bongo the balloon bear. And so she'd dress
Bongo
up like
the
a
balloon
bear
bear. Mhm.
and pass out balloons.
Mhm.
Right? Drove around in a big yellow van the whole bit. Oh my
Wait,
gosh, she
she's
was a
playing
sight.
with kids, and there's a big yellow van.
Yeah, well, kids are
like,
stupid.
What is she?
Kids are stupid. Okay. And also let's not overlook indoctrinating kids into trusting strange people in costumes to get into a van.
That's what I'm talking
Problematic.
about. Thank you. That's
Problematic
what I was alluding
society.
to.
Let's look at ourselves,
Right.
society.
Shame
But
on you,
that's
Candy
not
Appel.
what Candy was doing. No, she's
Okay.
not a perv.
What was she
Candy
doing?
was awesome. Okay, we love poor Candy.
Poor Candy.
Poor Candy, because
What
the
ha-
title.
Well, she died.
That's sad. I didn't want to spoil it for you, but anyway, yes, poor Candy. So she had a gig as Bongo the Balloon Bear.
BBB.
BBB. And one day at a mall on Staten Island, of all sketchy places,
Yeah.
it's an outdoor mall, mid-'80s, so very crowded.
It's
and
fancy for the
whatnot.
mid '80s if it was an
Fancy.
outdoor mall.
It's an outdoor
yeah. I
mall.
think it's a
Oh,
more. Yeah.
Well, she's driving to the gig, and I'm not really sure what exactly her job was that day, but probably a store
I will bet you she
opening.
was following all the
Anything.
rules of traffic. She sounds like a very responsible young woman.
She's a good balloon bear hander-outer.
She's
But
an excellent
probably-
driver.
I'm saying it was like a store opening or something, I'm going to
Okay,
guess.
okay.
And she's looking for a parking spot, as you do, when suddenly there is a small explosion
Uh-oh.
right in front of her. Again, 1986, explosions at malls didn't mean what they do today.
Right.
3 guys were surrounding this explosion. Now, I don't know if they caused it or
Is
someone
this
else
like
did.
a Back to the Future thing?
I'm saying
happening?
it
It's
sounds like it. Who wrote this stuff? No, seriously.
Is there a
I'm
DeLorean
telling
that
you.
comes up soon?
I think there was a DeLorean.
Okay, good.
She probably was in a DeLorean. They missed that. 3 guys were just standing around. So they were surrounding it, but we don't know if they caused it or what.
Okay.
But they turned out to all be soldiers.
Okay.
All right. So
All right.
this is getting weird already, right?
Yeah, right.
Call it fate or kismet or whatever. Candy stops to see if they need any help.
Oh, she's such a
Because,
wonderful
let's all say it
bear.
together, Candy is
And
awesome.
awesome.
She's awesome. Okay. So these Rambos pull that cop move and confiscate her car, her DeLorean,
But she,
and go into the future.
she just lets it happen though because she's like, you are the law,
She
and I
thought-
follow the law.
Yeah, she's being helpful, right?
Well,
she's
and
like,
this
"You-
is what we
you
do in the
take it.
world of
This is what
Cobra.
do."
We do what we're told,
Except
right? That's
because
how you're a
she's
good citizen.
badass,
Okay.
She's not letting them drive her van.
She's
No, so Candy in full bear costume.
Oh my gosh.
Starts driving these soldiers around.
Yes, Candy.
So it turns out they were chasing some, I don't know, bad guys. Who knows
Right.
how true that was. And so Candy starts this high-speed chase
Stop
with
it.
3 soldiers.
It's a bear
It's a bear.
in a yellow van
Yellow bear with balloons.
with balloons.
And 3 soldiers.
Soldiers speeding
Yes, speeding down
across
the
bridges and
yes.
shit.
Now, the story I read about this
Okay.
didn't name the 3 guys, but I do know 2 important things about them.
Okay.
First, they were part of the G.I. Joe team.
Boo.
Once again, G.I. Joe poking its head in.
Always.
Always. Secondly, one of the guys I do have a name on,
Okay.
a nickname at least.
Okay.
It was Ripcord.
Rip.
More on
Cord.
him later. Ripcord,
Yeah.
just remember it. So Candy's driving high speeds through traffic, chasing this just sedan. I think.
Yeah.
Imagine a real gunfight in New York between the army and terrorists. For all we know.
And let's
How do we
remember,
not
this
know
is
about
86, you said?
Yeah.
This is 86. This isn't like
Yeah,
now,
no,
which is all the
seriously,
time.
can
It's
you-
86.
Can you imagine if this happened today?
Yeah.
This would be ridiculous.
Did Mayor Koch
Rachel
come out?
Maddow would have a stroke.
She would lose it.
Hannity would have an erection.
Right.
I'm just saying. These completely irresponsible Joes had her getting shot at by this sedan. By
Thank
the
God
way,
she's got the bear suit on, though. A little extra
thank
protection.
goodness. That would be like, oh my gosh, thank God I have my bear suit.
Yep.
They should do that. in
Kevlar
army.
bear suit.
Military people should think of this. Why
Honestly.
don't they? It's like full body protection.
Bears.
It's the bears. So, by the way, bystanders said the sedan had a family in the car,
What?
like an actual mom, dad, 2 kids. Family.
So it was stolen
Yeah,
with
so,
them in
so
it?
we're supposed to believe that they're scary bad guys, and we're picking on the poor unarmed soldier boys.
So what we know is that the Joes took the sedan with people in it.
More likely, the soldiers being part of the over-aggressive police state,
Uh-huh.
harassing regular citizens.
Right.
That's my take, right?
Yeah,
What do you
I
think?
agree.
So finally, someone got smart,
Mm-hmm.
probably Candy, and Candy got out of the van while the soldiers continued the chase.
Mm-hmm.
But now,
P.S. All soldiers, men.
Yes, all
Angry
soldiers.
men driving. in the
angry men
freeway.
just
Are you
with their
kidding me?
road rage,
Thank
whatever.
you. Mm-hmm.
So, but get this crap. Okay, whenever this chase ended, who knows? The soldiers didn't turn around and give her back the van. No.
They took
No,
her.
no, that would be too easy. Okay, they drove it home.
What?
Literally stole Candy's van and drove it back to their base, Fort Wadsworth, I think, for hours. Hours, Rebekah. Hours. Candy was sitting
She's
on her own
in a bear suit.
in a bear suit.
What time of year is
in
this?
a
Do we know?
junkyard.
In a
Oh,
junkyard.
no, it was summer. She's sitting
She's
in a
at
junkyard in a full bear
Staten
costume
Island summer in a bear suit
for hours.
in a junkyard.
So not only did she miss her job that day
Yep.
and then sit in the sun forever,
right, baking.
but when the guy Ripcord
Yeah.
did finally show
Doesn't-
up with
I'm
her
nervous.
van, the balloons were all gone. I know that's not what you were thinking, but seriously, I mean,
Oh,
it's like it's not nice. Okay, the soldiers stole her balloons. For
I mean,
real.
that's her job.
The army can't get their freaking own balloons. They have to steal from a bear costume lady. Anyway, that came out of her paycheck, I'm sure,
Yes.
which might be her last one. 'cause
Right.
She was a no-show on the job.
Oh
Poor
no.
Candy. Anyway, luckily she was a self-employed.
Like I bet you that was her dream job too.
I know. Well, I'm saying she was a self-employed party bear. This was all up in
Okay.
it. Her dad started the business, but more on him later.
Oh,
Anyway,
oh wow.
first they screw her over, and then Ripcord.
Yeah, if that's his real name.
If that is his real name, guess
Thank
what he
you.
does?
What?
He Me Too's her.
What?
Okay.
What does he do?
When he returns her stolen balloonless van,
Yeah.
he freaking hits on her. Can you believe it? Candy, I'm sure, was like sunstroke from sitting in a bear
Yeah.
suit all day. So she's like went along with it and had dinner with this hashtag and khaki.
Yeah.
Now, I can't
In the bear
blame-
suit? Did she go to dinner in the bear suit?
Probably.
I hope so.
I hope so too.
I bet you she
We all
was
went to
so
the tavern on the
embarrassed.
green. Hello, we'd like a table
Table
for two, one
for two,
bear,
one bear.
one
One.
hashtag and khakis. Now, I can't blame him, though. Like I said, check out this picture of Candy. Look, beautiful, strong baby girl. Gorgeous.
Baby girl, gorgeous.
In a throwback 1970s style. But
I
it
bet you
was,
she had such good bangs.
Right? She did. But it was
She was good looking.
1986.
She was
so
good looking. She had a tiny waist, long
Oh, yeah.
legs.
She was retro without being obnoxious about it. That's not easy to pull off, people. Candy was badass.
She was.
So they, get this, start dating.
So there's a Patty Hearst thing happening here.
Little Patty Hearst.
Yeah,
thing,
yeah.
Little Patty Hearst. Things settled down a bit, but only for a second,
Why?
because we have a slight problem.
What?
Candy is an only daughter raised by a single father I mentioned earlier. He, as it
Owned
turns
the balloons
out,
business.
that's right, and as it turns out, not so innocent, works as a deep sea scientist for a large conglomerate, Extensive Enterprises. Now, if that sounds familiar, it should. Remember, a few episodes back, we did that story of the missile twins. The Italian dudes who built that rocket in the middle of Enterprise City.
Yes.
So they owned Enterprise. They owned Extensive Enterprises, which years later the government would try to shut down,
Right.
claiming they worked as terrorists. Okay, so same thing they always try to smear Cobra with, you know.
Right.
But well, Extensive was wrapped up with that mess, and Candy's dad worked for Extensive, and Ripcord worked for the military strike force dedicated to hunting them down.
Oh, wow.
See the problem?
Awkward.
Awkward, to say the least. And full disclosure here, okay, Fred, my husband, he's done consultant work with Extensive Enterprises, and they're good people over there. This was some politically motivated smear job. Anyway, well,
Okay.
Candy and Ripcord.
Ripcord is that's his.
Rip
That's
Torn.
his.
Candy
God
Rip-
rest his soul. Rip
No,
Torn.
that was Rip Taylor.
Damn.
Or is Rip Torn alive?
Rip Torn is. They're both dead.
Both are dead.
They're both dead.
Both
Thank
are
you,
Thank you,
Xander.
Xandar.
Thank you.
We need you.
Rip
Thanks.
Taylor. Here, you ready with the confetti, Xander? Let's do it.
Hello!
Great.
Nice job.
Okay.
That was our tribute. Anyway, so Candy and Ripcord started dating hot and heavy.
So, what if they got married? Would she be called Candy Cord?
Candy Cord. So they're hot and heavy.
Okay.
So much so that she ingratiated herself with the other soldiers. Did I say that right? So in other words, like,
So she's in with the Joes
yeah,
now.
exactly. So okay,
Daddy
I guess,
can't be happy about
I
this.
know, right? So okay, I guess it's just like payback for ruining her last job. A bunch of them helped her with a job at a circus.
Oh.
Okay, all
A
sarcasm
bunch
aside.
of the Joes helped her?
Yes, they helped her get a job at a circus. So anyway, she and Ripcord are getting all coupley and stuff at the circus.
Okay.
Right? But sure enough,
Between
while-
Johns.
between
Kidding.
Johns.
That's not true.
when they can, as you do. And while they're there,
Yeah.
get this,
Okay.
another gunfight breaks out. Right?
But-
Can you believe her luck? Okay, so the two of them, she
I'm
just wanted to
incredulous.
hand out balloons. That's
Yeah,
what she wanted
yeah.
to do. So the two of them are in this, I don't know, Mirror Fun House, I think, and they start getting
A mirror
shot at.
funhouse. That's never
This
good.
is
That is never
every,
good.
Every movie where this happens, no good comes from this. But
This
it's
is-
always for some reason in a Mirror Fun House. Why
This is
that?
us in 1986.
When I watched Grease.
Not the TV show This Is Us. I'm saying this is
This
the
is
movie
actual-
Us, which was the horror satirical movie rather than the NBC drama This Is Us, because I don't think they intermix.
I don't think
I don't
so.
think they go together.
See, I just remember in the end sequence of Grease when they're like, better shape up
Yeah.
because I need a man. That's
a
what
woman
I
in a bear costume
I
selling
need a-
balloons.
That's what I need. Sorry, Fred. Anyway, so they are in this Mirror Fun House.
Right.
And they start getting shot by two goons or some goons. I don't know. Anyway, the idea...
GI goons.
GI goons.
G.I. Joe
some
goons.
goons. So no idea if it's the same family as before, maybe.
Right.
Maybe the
Oh.
grade school kids held grudges. I don't know. Okay.
Wow.
But another chase ensues. And I'm not making this up. She and Ripcord...
Wait, so maybe the kids hold grudges from not coming to the party
you
with
think
their
maybe-
balloons?
Yes, maybe they just...
Better tuck and cover. Those kids aren't going to let you live it down.
They are just holding
Those
some
are
grudges.
some
They're like,
jerks.
We wanted our balloons.
That's what homeschooling does too.
It's possible. I mean, I swear to God, she and Ripcord end up in the circus big top,
Yeah.
climbing to the top of the trapeze,
Mm-hmm.
and end up sliding down the outside of the circus tent in all of this.
I'm just going to say that sounds very
Eyewitnesses.
ninja-like.
Oh, snap.
I'm just going to say it sounds very ninja-esque. It sounds very Tommy.
Ashaka
Shaka Khan.
Ashaka Khan. Arishikage.
Ashkenazi.
Nice.
Eyewitnesses, Rebekah. Eyewitnesses.
Yeah,
It is
yeah.
the craziest story.
Like
Okay.
eyewitnesses, like all the people
Like
at the
all
circus.
the people at the circus
Yeah.
eyewitnesses.
People
I mean,
really
this
go to
is
the
well
circus.
documented.
Circuses were still pretty good.
Pretty good. I'm saying this was enough for Candy, though. It would
Right,
be
right.
for me.
Yeah.
Okay, this is it. She's done with Ripcord.
Oh,
Okay,
I'm done.
so-
too much drama.
Too much
You're a little
drama.
extra. You're
a little
extra.
Little baggage there.
Seriously.
So every time they hung out, she got shot at. I mean, that would be
Jesus,
enough, right?
Mary
So
and
she was
Joseph.
done, and they broke up.
Yeah, okay.
Drama done. Or anyway, she thought.
She thought they broke up.
Turns out
They were just on a break.
They were just. Anyway, some people said he was still carrying around a picture of her after they broke up.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. Maybe he had a furry fetish.
I see what you're
see what I did?
talking about. People who like to have sex with people
this is a
dressed up
thing.
like animals.
This is a thing. It's a kink. Fast forward a few days, and Candy's world is about to implode around her.
Okay.
I mentioned her dad worked with extensive enterprises.
Right.
The same extensive enterprises that the U.S. government tried to frame as terrorists.
Mm-hmm.
So she was coming home one night from what I sincerely hope was a hot date with another guy. And her house was on fire. This poor girl could not get a break. More than on fire. It looked like a gas explosion.
Oh, crap.
And so there were G.I. Joe guys all over the lawn.
Yeah.
And they claimed that her dad was a part of Cobra.
So he would have set his own house on fire?
Oh, my God, yeah.
Or they set it on fire because dad was part of Cobra. Do we know what
There
that
are-
Xandar? Do we know that?
Xandar, anything?
Not that I'm aware of.
Let's
Could you
get back
find
to
a
that.
room on Reddit to see if there's like a
Right?
thing
Can I
having
get
to do with
pointed
that?
somewhere?
Can you see if an
Porny?
incel on Reddit can come help us find the truth?
Hold on, let me check R the Donald. No, nothing's coming up.
Okay, good, okay.
Thanks for checking.
Thanks
You
for
did-
trying.
you did a
What's the
thing
name of
there.
your band again? Go ahead, Lizzie.
Go back. Just like Cold Slither.
Xandar's
Cold
Slither.
Slither. I'm not sure, but that's a good question. Anyway, we know there's nothing wrong with being part of Cobra, but remember
Nothing at
nothing
all.
At all.
Nothing.
But remember, G.I. Joe.
Wait,
wanted
real
to
quick. Let's
fra-
take a moment. Hail Cobra.
Hail Cobra is what I'm trying to say. But G.I. Joe, remember, wanted to frame Cobra, especially back then. So sure
Of course
enough,
they did.
yeah. So sure enough, some dude dressed head to toe in black, like a ninja,
Ninja.
comes walking out of the house carrying a Cobra uniform.
Wait. Okay.
So just I know
I'm
where
just
you're going.
putting some
I
stuff
know
together.
where you're going. Candy didn't know anything about this.
Okay.
And, she claimed it was planted by that weirdo in black. And
Right.
the Gestapo Joes took her into custody.
Right.
No lawyer, mind you. No Miranda rights.
None.
And they just took her back to the base and started questioning her like Guantanamo before there was Guantanamo. Like,
Right.
they just showed her all kinds of evidence. I'm saying in quotes.
I see
Evidence.
the air quotes.
See my air quotes?
She's done
They're
like
flying all over
17
the
air
place.
quotes in a row for this one.
Evidence, quote, quote, quote. And he's saying, anyway, there's like saying her dad worked with Cobra and that Cobra was terrorist. Real Dick Cheney stuff.
Yeah.
And old girl was having none of this. Okay, even when the head soldier, Duke was his name, started
Duke.
the Duke started threatening Ripcord's life unless she ratted on her dad. Imagine that. Imagine threatening his own troops unless she ratted on her dad. Right?
That's some.
It's
Some.
they need therapy.
Right.
I'm just saying, a little introspection wouldn't hurt.
Or a
you.
little past life
little-
regression,
little
maybe.
soft master
Something-
action.
Something. I see what
They
you
need
did there.
something there. Finally, someone in the chain of command started thinking straight and told this guy Duke, you can't keep a civilian hostage.
Right.
So they put her on the next bus out of their compound.
Mm-hmm.
Turns out it's the same bus that the Joes were transporting a dangerous prisoner on.
Oh, of course.
Seriously,
Of course you put the
right?
young girl with a
No,
dangerous
exactly.
prisoner.
Who in the right mind thinks of this stuff? This is okay. I mean, like, one, you can't give her a personal lift back to her blown up home.
Thank you.
Thank you. Two, you put her on a prison bus.
Right.
I mean,
They're gentlemen. They're real
real
gentlemen.
gentleman here.
Yeah.
Duke. Some
Take it
versions
a
of the
Duke.
story, though, call this other prisoner Buzzer.
Buzzer.
Right? Buzzer, the same name as
Buzzer.
the drummer. Wait a second.
Wait.
Here's a connection. The same name as the drummer in Cold Slither. Xandar.
Xandar's Cold Slither has a drummer named Buzzer.
He was kicked out last month.
Seriously, is this the same guy that was in your band, though? I mean, come on.
I plead the fifth.
Go ahead, fine.
Well,
Whatever. If
whatever,
it's not Reddit,
regardless,
if it's not an
regardless.
incel on Reddit, he's got nothing to say.
Okay. Buzzer stages a jailbreak. Bus
Okay.
break? I don't know. What do you call it when you're...
But a jailbreak for her. So we like this Buzzer guy.
Well, he's the prisoner. She's trying to break
He's
out.
the
He's trying to
oh,
break out-
that's why
Yeah.
that is why he is in the
Yes.
bus right now.
So
Got
okay,
it.
I don't know what you call it when you're breaking out, but you're not in jail yet, just like an escape. I don't know. That seems anticlimactic. Anyway, so he kills the guard and takes Candy hostage in the stolen military bus.
I mean,
She was
What
just trying to give balloons to children.
I mean,
I'm sorry, but they do a whole fugitive thing: steal a pickup truck to disguise themselves. All right, so sorry, I keep saying they, but he stole the truck, the buzzer
He
guy.
did, Buzzer.
Candy was the innocent victim here.
Right.
Okay, but get this: the truck he stole
yeah.
was painted with flames and named. Just guess what this.
Ashkenazi.
The
Ashkenazi. Wait.
One more guess.
The Cold Slither van.
Seriously, oh no, but it was called the Love Bandit, and I'm not making this up.
What?
The Love Bandit.
So she was Me Too'd by a Joe,
Yes!
and then she's now stolen by a
Bandited.
villain who steals a bus called the Love Bandit.
He steals a
Truck,
bus, and then they stole a truck to disguise their exit, and it's called the Love Bandit, and it has painted flames. And I swear to God, I am not making any of this.
I'm thinking of what is the band from the Muppets, and they're in the big van.
Yes.
What are they called? And her name's Janice.
Oh, Janice. I love Janice.
And they're like
Animal,
the electric.
Animal,
they're like the
Animal.
Yeah, I just imagine that
Oh
it's
my
them.
God. So they're having fun, is
Yeah,
basically
it's a
what we're
good
saying. It's a
time.
good Muppet. It's a good
It's
time
good.
in the Love Bandit.
Dr. Teeth and the Electric Mayhem.
Thank you. Oh
Yes.
my God. Xandar.
Oh my God. You
You
don't
came
even
in
know.
handy.
I can dance the Electric
was
Mayhem
some good
at every
research.
wedding I've ever. Oh, different. Never mind.
Different. We'll get to that. So, okay, Candy tries getting away, but
Okay.
Buzzer wouldn't let her, and I can't even imagine what he was going to do with her. I mean, it's terrible. Poor girl, right? Those two drove
Wait, he's a prisoner. Is he a
Buzzer.
prisoner, Joe, or just a prisoner?
Buzzer was the prisoner.
Xandar, is Buzzer, you know Buzzer. Was Buzzer a Joe?
He was a
or was he
drummer
just a
in your band,
rando?
for Christ's sake.
Or is he just a rando prisoner? Or was he a prisoner Joe?
He was actually a astounding member of the community and works for the Cobra Corporation.
Oh, he was trying to save her.
Exactly.
Oh. We went a little man-hating just then. That was a little man-hating.
were a
That
little-
wasn't
we were
fair.
doing a little
I mean,
much.
if he's pro-Cobra, he's pro-us.
So anyway, the two drove for a while, and
Mm-hmm.
strangely enough, cops and reporters who put all these things together
Mm-hmm.
surmised that they were headed here to Springfield. Now, granted, reporting wasn't what it was, and they all
Right,
had lists.
all the
but they-
lists.
so anyway, somewhere along the way, around 100 miles outside of Springfield, Candy showed how freaking badass she
Here we
was.
go.
Here we go.
Because she doesn't need a man to
No,
save her.
she does not. See, the Love Bandit
Yeah.
had a gun rack in it
Yes, it does.
with a shotgun.
Boom.
And Buzzer was too stupid to check the Carver shotgun shells.
I would just say that maybe he had a lot on his mind. Let's
He had a lot
remember
on his
he's a
mind.
Cobra.
Okay, maybe
let's
let's
remember
not
he's
say
a
he was
Cobra.
completely-
Maybe there were a lot of things going on.
Anyway, at some point she
He's
got...
thinking about his future music career.
That's it. He had a lot to think about. What label will I be on? And she got control of the loaded shotgun and fired point blank at him. Okay,
Wait,
now...
so is she a villain now?
No, look, how she missed is beyond me.
Okay.
How this story isn't called The Heroic Escape of Candy Apple, I have no idea. But she didn't turn his head into mist, but it was close. And she took off her freedom.
Okay, good. Okay, Candy.
Or so she thought.
Oh.
She keeps thinking things.
Always an
She keeps
or.
thinking things, and then it doesn't turn out to be the thing.
Is that the
thing.
problem when
Right,
women
right.
think
It's a
things? We're in
pattern.
trouble.
I'm just saying she could. it's a
Bechtel test,
pattern,
0.
pattern. Turns out the Love Bandit
Mm-hmm.
needed some Viagra and broke down a few miles away. Candy had no choice but to hitchhike.
Oh, Love Bandit.
it? Did you
and
see
it's
what I did?
love. And
But
so
he needed
Viagra.
buttered
Got it. I
and
get it.
just went
I
limp.
get what's happening.
Died
I like
on the side of the road.
just
Nothing happened.
mhm. Geriatric van.
So sad. So she's all like right in the middle of our...
What in the world will she
Trip,
do? A
yeah.
woman on her own.
I know,
How
right?
could
So-
she help herself?
She pops her thumb up and she's going to hitchhike for a ride, as you do.
Mm-hmm.
So, and of course, another creeper comes into the conversation.
Now who?
Now, who is it?
Santa.
Oh, Santa! Would you?
Oh, dirty Santa.
It's always pervy Santa.
I
who
mean,
shows
let's
up.
be fair.
Let's be fair.
Mall Santa,
Could be. It could
1986.
have been. I'm saying we have no idea
In the middle
who
of the
this guy
summer.
is anyway.
It's a strange
Well,
summer.
It's a strange summer.
Strange summer.
bizarre summer. So this dude, no idea who he is, probably Pervy Santa, was driving a station wagon when he picked her up.
Okay.
Traffic cameras show
1986. It would have had the
This-
wood. It would have
it
had
would
the
have
wainscoting,
paneling,
right? Wainscoting,
olive.
is that what it's called? I said wainscoting. I totally remembered that.
Whoa, that's a
That's
thing.
what that is, right?
Okay, so totally olive, boxy. You get it. The Brady Bunch car,
Mm-hmm.
and traffic camera showed it going one direction. This is key. This is
The
key.
band. They were listening to the band One Direction.
One direction. Away from Springfield.
Okay.
And then traffic cameras show it going back the other direction.
So they got lost?
Here's the question. Exactly. Why in the world would Candy, who just escaped kidnapping...
Xandar, did I just hear a text come in? Are you texting in the middle of our podcast?
I was texting my brother Zartan. He knows actually all the details of what we are talking about and was on his way over. Now it's okay. I quelled the problem. It's all going to be taken care of. We have nothing to worry about.
So it's a good thing he's coming, or do we pack up the podcast and go?
Is this a run and flee kind of moment?
So we should just finish up.
Finish up. Okay, we're just going to finish up.
He's shaking his head
Dangerous-
and no words
it's
are coming
the dangerous
out.
life of a
Are you okay? Do you
podcaster.
need water?
Anyway, okay, back in the world of
Have a
Candy.
cold slither.
Okay, so imagine Candy has just escaped kidnapping, right? So okay, now for some reason, let's just assume she's agreeing to go back in the direction that her kidnapper was taking her. Now that's beyond
Yeah,
my
right?
comprehension, right? But maybe she was hit in the head. I don't know. Now I'm gonna get into some tricky space now. Okay.
Now it's tricky.
Now it's tricky. Before that was the easy stuff. I was just easing you in. I'm in no way victim blaming. Okay,
Okay.
not at all. But forensic reports did show that Candy had alcohol in her blood. Now, I don't know if she was, willingly drinking, if the driver, who had a BAC of 0.10, by the way, forced it on her. No idea. But she was drinking when she died. So at some point, there was a third person added to the car. This is the mystery. We know this because camera footage from the railroad showed a distinct outline of 3 people in the vehicle. But they were never able to identify the third person in the car. No, right. I said railroad. I did. See, they didn't run into a train.
Yeah.
But they might as well have. Okay, heading towards a train crossing
okay.
with the lights flashing and all. And there was another car driving crazy fast, headed in the opposite direction towards them. Like
Yeah.
it was like racing the train.
Okay.
And it was a Springfield police car, actually. And it sideswipes them into the crossing bar, stopping the station wagon. So in reality, it probably stopped them from hitting the train full on and dying immediately.
Okay.
But the guy driving the cop car, he did stop. So whatever he was running from wasn't important that checking on the people in the wagon.
Yeah.
Right. So
he hit and ran.
yeah, well, he was pretty mysterious. Okay, the papers reported him as an older, short, stout Japanese fellow. And some message boards I found had him named the Soft Master.
What?
Right? I'm just saying.
Wait, what?
Okay, so anyway, here's what we know.
Xandar,
Xandar.
you
Confirm,
you knew
confirm,
what
deny.
both of us were doing. Xandar, what is going on?
I wanted to keep the mystery, alive.
Xandar. Oh my gosh. So anyway, wait, I have to tell you this. The Soft Master ran a bodega in New York. So, right? So what was he doing out there in Springfield? I have no idea. Some people have speculated on it, though. They say that he was seen at the police station, which is where he stole that cop car or something. I don't know. Anyway, but eyewitnesses say that he stopped his car and drove back to help the people in the wagon, our girl Candy and these other 2 people.
Okay.
Again, I don't know if I trust the official report here, but the police report says that there was a secondary explosion
Okay.
that killed the Soft Master, the drunk driver,
Okay.
and our poor girl Candy. So a few things here. 1, no mention of the third person. Who was he? Why wasn't he in the official Springfield police report? I don't know. 2, reports were that there was a leg found at the scene. Remember you said that about a hand being random? I was like, oh my God, hold on to that. So
leg
reports
found.
were that there was a leg found at the scene, a leg that matched no body. Did that belong to the driver? Was he a serial killer driving around the country just stealing legs? How did this random leg get there? I have no idea. 3, secondary explosion. Okay,
Right.
even if the gas tank ruptured, this isn't the movies. Cars don't explode enough to incinerate bodies.
Right,
What was the
right,
source of that explosion?
Yeah.
So anyway, witnesses said there was a flash from the other side of the speeding train.
Okay.
But there was a train zooming by. So the only way you could have reached them was by climbing up a pole or something. Otherwise, this train, which was super long, by the way, would have blocked anyone's view. So 4.
Mm-hmm.
Candy's body was burned beyond recovery. Okay, gasoline doesn't melt steel, and it doesn't do that to a body.
You know what that is?
I'm just saying.
Inside job.
Just saying. So 5. What was the soft master guy doing? Why was he being chased? Who was chasing him? Did they cause this explosion? So many questions, so very few answers. But anyway, that's it. I mean, there's no mention of Ripcord going to her funeral or anything, strangely. Her dad was last reported in the Gulf, not too far from where we're doing our MSN tour in Springfield, Jamaica.
Jamaica, man.
But then nothing from him. So he just disappeared, like off the map. Like the apples were not needed anymore and the world just forgot about them? I don't know, anyway. But we didn't forget about Candy. We love you, Candy girl.
I can't let you go.
Can't let you go, girl. So, anyway, that's the story of the murder of Candy Apple.
There's a lot of questions outstanding in that.
Which is Xandar probably
knows a little about.
I searched all the Reddit boards, all the murder mystery ones, the Donald, the incels. Nothing came up.
So, did you catch that? That's the same soft master. I mean, that has to be. How many soft masters are there in the world?
I mean, there's a hard master and a soft master. Yours
That's
is
it.
a soft master. Mine talked about the hard master a bit, and yours was
Soft master.
specific about the soft master. From the both stories together, which I did not think they had a link, and Xandar is acting like a puss right now, just like a puss.
He kept things from us.
He's in fetal position with his ass in the air. I don't even know how that's possible.
How do you produce a show
crying,
like that?
Seriously, worst producer ever. So he knows everything that's going on. He doesn't tell us what each of our stories
now
are.
we're just sitting
now
here.
we've got this hard master, soft master connection where the soft master is now coming to America, ends up in Springfield, is involved in side-swiping Candy and the drunken...
We're in Springfield.
We're in Springfield. Okay.
The coincidences just keep going.
Yeah, right. And so the soft master is trying to find who killed the hard master, and the person who killed the hard master is the connector in this.
So wait a minute.
Okay, what?
Okay, in your story, the escape vehicle was like this Cobra Fang vehicle, right?
Right.
So that
like a helicopter.
Yeah, like a helicopter.
Okay.
So I'm thinking, I don't know, Cobra has to be involved in this somehow. Maybe.
Wait, but wasn't Tommy from my story? Tommy, what's his name? Get your head out of your ass, Xandar, and help us.
Arishka Kage.
Thank you.
Ashkenazi. Go on.
Wait, he wasn't even part of Cobra yet.
Oh, okay.
Storm Shadow wanted to kill Snake Eyes. At least that's what Hardmaster wanted it to look like.
Right. That's why he's mimicking his own heart, mimicking Snake Eyes' heartbeat.
Is at the end of the day, somebody wanted to kill Snake Eyes.
Was it Storm Shadow?
Okay, so they left in a Cobra Fang, and I want to say that it has to do with Tommy, but Tommy wasn't a Cobra then. Who would have been Cobra then? Who would have been responsible for killing the Hardmaster?
That's the question. So, and who could have disguised themselves, though?
And we're just going to go to a commercial break.
Hey, yo, this is Big Boa speaking to you about my new podcast, Punching Down with Big Boa. It's the latest show on the Cobra Radio and Podcast Network. Every week, I go toe-to-toe with all the heavy hitters in Cobra High Command. We had guests such as Dr. Mindbender.
It's not like I'm that clown crystal ball. It's mysticism, no. Science, that is key. You know, the Baroness, she's from same country as me. Yeah, but she is from southern region. Decadent, weak, soft.
And other people, too. We always go no holds barred, talking about boxing, wrestling, cage fighting, MMA, punching, grappling, and new trends in knitting. That's right. Doctors told me that if I took up knitting, it would help focus my brain. I ain't exactly right these days, so when I get really upset about stuff, a good chain stitch calms me down. It's nothing like the works of Prudence Mabstone to really center a guy, you know? Nothing is over. Nothing! So remember to subscribe to this podcast and tell all your friends about Big Boa. What's it called? So my name don't go... Alright. Punching Down with Big Boa. That's me. Anyway, subscribe to this podcast and share it with your friends, you know? Tell them Big Boa sent you. Just out the window, go, hey, Paulie! Big Boa told me about this podcast. Because remember, it ain't how hard you get hit. It's how hard you got hit and can't get back up because you got hit too hard. Right?
And we're back. There's one more mystery man in the Hardmaster story that you're not looking at.
Wait, is this all about the guy who drove the car that killed Snake Eyes' family?
I think so. Seems like it would be to me. Who is he related to? I mean, there's got to be a connection. There's been a connection in everything else in this damn thing.
I know. Everybody's freaking connected.
So who has been connected?
Exactly.
Is it just independent players?
No,
or at the end of
I
the
don't think
day,
so.
do you follow orders in a military situation?
Which they totally are. I mean,
I don't want to say this.
Someone high up, right?
I don't want to say this because I always say, Hail Cobra. But could it be Cobra Commander?
Oh, this one, it goes all the way to the top!
It had to have been. Here it goes.
Cobra
Commander. Are we right?
Xandar.
There are some unconfirmed reports that I found on the Reddit boards that, yes, they do suggest that Cobra is behind the killings of the Hard Master and Candy Apple.
Why is your brother coming here in a rush now?
I plead the fifth.
Your brother's involved in this.
Mum is the word.
So wait a minute. The only thing that's missing is who did Cobra Commander give the command to?
Okay. Zartan killed the Hard Master because he thought it was Snake Eyes, because Snake Eyes' family killed Cobra Commander's brother, who was the drunk driver Vietnam veteran.
But that's all perception because he was the drunk driver who killed Snake Eyes' family.
Hail Cobra.
Holy
oh my God.
crap.
That was so many. It was crazy.
I
right?
can't
So many
even.
levels.
I think
And so many left unanswered questions and mysteries.
I don't even know my name anymore after that.
Well, that's it for this week.
Hail Cobra and don't get captured.
Man, I hope you guys enjoyed this. Huge thank you and shout out to my wife, Rebekah Walendzak, our good friend, Lizzie Czerner, the super talented and amazing Alex Tortora, who portrayed Xandar, and that deep-piped intro by my brother-in-arms, Jeremy Vilmer, host of the Bell to Bell with Bobby Blaze podcast. Check that out if you're a wrestling fan. And if you're looking for a voiceover, he's available too. A special cameo by my friend Dave Amiat, reprising his role as Dr. Mindbender. This is so much fun, and obviously this is a massive parody of a podcast that I love, My Favorite Murder. If you're not familiar with that podcast, please give it a listen. It's absolutely fantastic, and I hope you guys like the direction that we're taking the show. I hope you guys like the direction I'm taking Joe on Joe. My plan is to do more of these as long as you guys keep wanting to hear them. Something different every time, and hopefully something fresh and exciting. So remember to follow me on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter at Joe on Joe Pod. If you really like what you hear, send me an email to joeandjoepod@gmail.com. Let me know. Give me a review on iTunes. Anything you can do to help spread the word. First Cold Slither, now my special missions. Who knows what'll be next in the world of Joe on Joe? And now you Joe, and Joeing is half the battle.